Ducey says this is not how we do things in Arizona. DPS is investigating.
Well, Arizona is home to 6 Confederate monuments, and there's already a groundswell of support to remove them.
They are viewed as symbols of hate, discrimination, and slavery. Some might question even why these memorials exist here in Arizona to begin with. 3TV's Jeff Van Sant joining us live tonight, breaking down the history of these monuments. Jeff.
You know, when we think about the Civil War, we think about epic battles being fought further east in places like Pennsylvania or North Carolina. But the Confederacy was actually here in Arizona before it was even a state. Now, the memorials we're talking about, they were built roughly in the 40s, 50s, 60s, all the way up to about 2000. So the real question is, why are we honoring those who were traitors to the United States? Picacho Peak, a peaceful, beautiful landscape. At the foothills of the peak, a memorial, a long-forgotten skirmish of the American Civil War. April 1862, Confederate and Union forces clashed here, leaving 3 dead. The Confederate forces occupied Tucson and attempted to move west.
Their dream was really to go all the way to the California coast.
Arizona, for a short time, was a Confederate territory until Union forces drove them out of the Southwest entirely in May of 1862. It was a small fight, paled in comparison to the massive battles fought further east, resulting in more than 625,000 killed. Years after the war, monuments began to pop up, 6 here in Arizona.
I think a lot of it was a 100th anniversary, 1861 to 1961.
Marshall Trimble is the official historian of Arizona.
Over the years, nostalgia, you know, we forget the horrors of war, I think, sometimes, and we romanticize it.
Times are changing. These once revered monuments are seen by some as symbols of hate.
What America has always prided itself in is that we put our history out there, warts and all.
Marshall believes the monuments should stay.
If we start doing that, where do we stop? Because we start cherry picking things we don't like, and it doesn't matter, maybe other people like them, but we don't like them and we want them gone. Well, do we have that right? And if we do, if we are allowed to do that, what's next?
And coming up at 10, as strange as this is, one of our busiest roadways here in Arizona wouldn't be here if it wasn't for Jefferson Davis, the president of the Confederacy. Guys, back to you.
Yeah, Jeff.